amazing, blessed, beautiful, chosen child of the Most High God. You are so very welcome to this channel. If this is your first time on this channel, please hit the subscribe button if this message resonates with you. I have a word for someone. Child of God, God says He will do it again. The Most High God is never ever going to leave His children stranded. Whatever that you are worried about, child of God, God says He will do it again. I know you have been holding on for so long. It seems like forever. It seems like what God told you, His promises over your life will never come to pass in your life. But child of God, I'm here to encourage you. The blessings of the Most High God are upon your life, child of God. You have been chosen and you have been set apart for such a time as this. God knew you even before you were born. And the enemy knew you when you were born. He knew what was within you, child of God. He knew what a great vessel that you will be for the kingdom of the Most High God. And He has been trying to stop you for all these years. And His attacks upon your life has been relentless. And God sees it. God knows it. The Most High God has seen it all, child of God. Every tear that you have cried, God has bottled up every tear that you have cried. Every person that came against you, child of God, God saw it all. And God says everything that you have lost, for His sake, child of God, He is going to restore it to you. And His promises are certainly going to come upon your life, child of God. The closer that you get, the more hits that you get, child of God. Because the enemy sees how close you are. You have never been this close, child of God. You have no idea how close you are to your breakthrough. The enemy is trying everything to derail you. He is trying everything to weaken you, child of God. Child of God. The enemy is trying all that he can to wear you out. He sees and he knows how close you are. Because you have been obedient and God has set you apart, you have been in a season of isolation, child of God. And some of you still are. Because God has set you apart for such a time as this, and He is doing His work within you, child of God. You have been through so much in your life, and the Most High God is healing you. God is taking His time to heal you from the inside out, child of God. There is so much trauma within you, some of which you know and some of which you don't know, because you have been through so much since your childhood, child of God. And some of it, you have even forgotten about it, but it's still inside of you. God is doing an amazing work within you. Some of you are completely healed, almost. And for some of you, God is still healing you. Child of God, give the Most High God the time. Be patient. And I know you have been patient for so long. You have been patient like forever. And God knows this. God sees this. God sees your patience. But He is doing a marvelous work in you. And you have never come this far, child of God. Mostly, the enemy will come in and put so many distractions in your way. By the ways of financial struggles, by the way of men and women, of lovers, to distract you, to take you away in your mind and your focus of God, for you to walk away. But this time, God has done such a tremendous work in you. You didn't turn back, child of God. You haven't turned back to your old ways. And the enemy knows how close you are. That is why you are getting hit after hit after hit. He wants to do everything to deter you and to wear you out. But God says, stay the course. Your breakthrough is coming, child of God. And it will be so marvelous. It will be so swift. It will be so speedily. You wouldn't know what hit you, child of God. And you can only say, this can only be but God.